Candor. We're here on this channel. Thank you very much for joining me and the Den of the Djinn. Appreciate the love. In case you guys haven't noticed, I haven't been very active as far as these walkabouts. Sorry about that, guys. I just been going through a lot of stuff right now, and yeah, I talked. I got into a conversation with you guys about finally, you know, finding someone, and let's just say I got ahead of myself. The relationship seemed solid at first. Problem was, I ignored my initial instinct. And mind you, it's an instinct that I hate that I have, but it's an instinct that I unfortunately should have been hearing out more and not more and often. Because this girl, don't get me wrong, she was amazing, and I felt like things were going good. Things were getting everything I wanted, except me and her never really met face to face. Yes, folks, it was one of those online conversation kind of things. And I told her I wasn't really happy about the fact that me and her were long distance. On top of the fact that she had a lot of things at home she was dealing with. Unfortunately, it kind of came to head the fact that this girl, I'm not saying who it is, and if you're hearing this, because I'm pretty sure she is on the lookout for some of my videos. Look, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't know if this is gonna happen. I'm not gonna tell you why. I just have my doubts, and I don't feel like this is gonna work out. I told her that as much. I want to be with this girl, but under the circumstances, I don't see it happening. I'm not going to say which ones because honestly, that's no one else's business but my own. But and all in all, me and her, I don't see it. I don't see it happening, to my deepest regret. And I wish I was wrong. I really do. But I see the pattern over and over and over again. People saying, well, your past doesn't define. It's like, no. It's not the fact that it's anything according to my past. It has more to do with the patterns. It's more of patterns, ladies and gentlemen. And those are absolute. The pattern keeps cropping up every fucking time. And I prayed to the gods on high that I would be wrong, that I was hopefully misinterpreting certain situations. But it keeps cropping up. Case in point, if you guys ever had to deal with this stuff, well, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm gonna give you the patterns that I've noticed that tend to be the case for this kind of situation. So basically, you get into a conversation, you talk to the girl, and the girl seems very interested in you. Well, that's awesome, and I hope that is the true case. Second is if the relationship seems way too good to be true. Good examples is the girl seems way too perfect for you. Like if she agrees with you or she seems way too interested in what's going on, mind you, that's what's going on right now is I told her about my hobby, basically the whole YouTube thing, and she full on entered my DMs, and there was a few times where I did a couple of videos for her, and I hate the fact that I did those, but look, I did them because I wanted to show her my appreciation, and it turned into something that I never expected to be. Problem was, I knew in the back of my mind there was a period, because basically it was only 2 weeks, mind you. It was only 2 weeks where we started talking and getting to know each other, and there goes the love bombing. And that's the one of the biggest things that I noticed in our relationship right off the bat. She was love bombing me left, right, and center. And We talked a lot. We talked like throughout the night. And mind you, yes, it did feel good initially, but in the back of my mind, I was hoping that I was wrong about what I was feeling. I was wishing it not being true. But you know me, you know most genies, when it comes down to this kind of thing, we can't grant our own wishes. If we did, we wouldn't be genies now, would we, folks? Jinns, genies. The point is, if I was able to grant my own wish, my biggest wish would be we would not be in the situation we are now. Ivan, thank you very much for checking out my videos. Please do me a favor and like and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel. And I'm talking to you all, you guys. Do the same. No, not really. But I haven't been in a while. Kaylee, thank you for checking out my video. Please like and subscribe. And like I was saying, this relationship, it just took its course. Thank you for trying. I appreciate it. And me smiling would be more of if I made a joke or you guys made a joke for me. Don't expect me to do like an artificial one. For me, fake smiling is just as bad as being sad. Appreciate it. I sincerely appreciate it. And thank you for that. I sincerely do appreciate that. Thank you for checking out my videos, and that actually puts a smile on my face. Not a physical one, but one right here. Thank you very much. I guess hey, I gotta mail through it. I mean, honestly, I've been through a lot of these kind of situations before. Unfortunately, my deepest regrets, but I gotta live long. I gotta live. I gotta figure out how to cope with it and move on. Thank you for the pep talk. I appreciate it. But this video is just basically more of a PSA of just in case you guys ever go through this kind of situation, what to look out for. What I've noticed to look out for. So again, love bombing is definitely one of them. If you guys don't know what that means, it basically means a period where the person is basically showering you with affirmation, everything you ever wanted to hear, and then again, appreciate it. Thank you very much, Yash. Thank you very much. I sincerely appreciate the consideration, and you have been wonderful. But like I say, the love in my heart is only going to be poured into these videos. If you guys enjoy them, I appreciate it. I sincerely do. I have to focus myself in a different angle, because if I don't, I will fall apart. I'm going to be honest, because I actually felt horrible when it happened. Another thing that's just going to be, they're going to be telling you, another thing to look out for is if you can help them with something. Mind you, a lot of times they're going to give you a kind of a sad story to basically lean on. This one specifically was, I don't know if it was true. Again, I don't want to say she was lying 100% of the time, and I'm not 100% sure she was lying, but she definitely kept it on the hook, you know? She wasn't letting you forget it, but she didn't exactly push it, which says to me that either she was telling the truth or she was basically trying to dangle it, just basically keep it in the back of my mind, you know what I mean? Again, I'm not sure if she was lying. If she was, unfortunately that's bad, but again, I have no proof whether she was lying or not. But I had a strong suspicion she was. Don't ask me where it came from, just maybe it was from my past experiences, because again, I've had this situation and circumstances happen to me more than a few times. And once I had, I'm gonna be honest guys, I was a sucker in the past. I'm gonna be honest, and I did send money to someone once and twice, and when somebody asks me for money that I don't know, I reactively recoil, because let's just face it guys, I'm not exactly the savvy one that I portray. Most of the things I know are for me burning myself, and not intentional, I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thank you for checking out my videos, and I sincerely appreciate it. And if you guys ever checked out the videos, or the one where I was basically portraying my love to this girl, well, you can use it anytime. You can even watch it, and I'm probably gonna watch it again, watch them, see where I went wrong. Like I said, thank you for checking out all the videos. I sincerely appreciate it, guys. And if you haven't already, please do me a favor. Like and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel. Because, honestly, guys, I'm in that point in my life right now, well, at least my day, where, I'm gonna be honest, it hurt. It hurt knowing that I was right, and I hated myself for being so astute and or not gullible, because I really wished that I was wrong. I really did wish that I was wrong. What even more I wished was that we can be together, I really wanted to be with this girl. And honestly, I don't know if there was a way forward. Sincerely appreciate it. Hey, no, I appreciate the love, guys. I sincerely do appreciate it. And no, I'm not putting out this video for likes and subscribes. I'm only putting out this video basically to give you guys a aspect of how I'm feeling, so you guys don't have your heart broken in the same way I did. So heed my call, heed my warnings. Be careful out there. There are people out there that describe themselves as sheep, but they are truly wolves. They will show you love. They'll show you affirmation any way you wish. But all they're trying to do is basically hurt you. They will stab you in the back. They will skin you alive and leave you for dead. In the worst case scenario. There's other cases scenarios where they'll keep preying on you like a parasite. Again, so if you guys get anything out of any of what I'm saying, just be very, very careful when you're going out and doing these online. Mind you, I'm stubborn, and I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm already downloading another account and seeing if my luck has improved. It's all likely I'm not gonna find anyone on these sites. And if you guys have any recommendations, please drop them in the comments. I might consider doing one. There's one that I'm thinking of, but I'm not entirely sure about it because it will take a considerable amount of money. And no, I'm not talking about hookers or escorts. That is the worst case scenario. And I'm nowhere near on that point in my life. I want a relationship with a girl that actually wants to be with me, not because I paid her out of my own pity. Not gonna happen. That's just me being pathetic. Those who do that, the fact that there are services such as that means these people either have more money than sense, or they just don't have any sense at all. And it means that relationships have degraded to the point where they're not important anymore. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the biggest travesty I've ever seen in my life, where you can actually just buy yourself a girlfriend. And here's a fun concept. I actually didn't know this, but there actually is a service in Japan. Look up in Japan. There's an actual service. Basically, it's a rental girlfriend thing. Yes, folks, there is an actual anime about it, but the point is there's an actual service because of it. It's not really escort or anything like that. No, it actually is a service where you actually go on and talk to these girls, and they basically keep you company for basically it's like this. It's like our version of Uber, but instead of an Uber, it's an actual girlfriend, where these girls basically you hire them, they go out on a date with you, or have basically time together, and then basically you have, I don't know if it's a subscription, like full on subscription based, or you find a girl you like and you ask her to be your client. So basically they're client based, and I'm like, literally you're basically selling your time to, that's what the girls are doing. They're selling their time, hang out with you for a little bit, and then go on to the next client. So each girl's like, and ladies and gentlemen, the fact that we have an actual society that has gotten to that point in life where we turn a romantic situation, like a date, like a normal date, going out to coffee, doing whatever, into a transaction, ladies and gents. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the biggest yikes in society that I've ever seen in my life. It just means that our relationships are superficial at best. And quite frankly, I'm actually very appalled. Look, I get it. Some people need money. That's that part I understand. The part I don't understand is how much that basically degrades them. I personally believe. I mean, generally, the rules are probably about the same as any interaction with clients and any waitress. You can't get handsy. You can't, no kissing, or nothing like that. Hand holding is maybe optional, but like that's about it. Again, I'm pretty sure those are the rules generally, but ladies and gentlemen, let's just put it this way, guys. Those services aren't as thorough as you think they are. I wouldn't be surprised if you've heard stories, there were stories about women that were taken advantage of by their client and could not say anything because the client was so high born or a lot of money. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised. And the thought actually horrifies me because of those poor girls. Those poor girls getting themselves into situations, whether they want to, develop, look, again, I am not gonna try to say that is entirely morally wrong, because technically, as far as a business goes, I can see it. I can see it. Not that I condone it, but I can see it. But between you and me, folks, would I let my kids get into it if I ever had kids? If I ever had kids? No. I would never let that happen, because I wouldn't let any other grimy son of a monkey's uncle go near my kid, my little girl. I would never let that happen, because it is just... it's just not gonna happen. Yes, let's just put it that way. But yeah. Thank you for checking out my videos, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the craziness that was my life. Whether it was up a hill, down, back and forth, whatever. I hope with all my heart... sorry guys, I'm distracted. I hope with all my heart, guys, that you guys get to see a lot of fun stuff from me in the future. This video was just basically giving you a PSA on how to be careful out there. There's some really effed up people out there, and I hope with all my heart that you guys get out of it better than I did. Because let's just put it this way, I feel like I just fell from 100 stories fall, and I'm barely able to walk again. Like, I'm actually surprised I'm upright right now, because my legs are still wobbling. How much I'm feeling this. So, mind you, this was just basically a 2-week conversation with someone that I did not know. Imagine how would I actually feel if I actually broke up with her. Like, physically broke up with her. Like, I went up to her and said, nope, we're done. This is not working out. Mind you, personally, I'd give her the reasons why. I'm not an ass. And I'd make sure those reasons were legitimate reasons, because I don't want to be that one guy that gives a bullshit reason not to be with someone. I have legitimate reasons, and I feel like she's still trying to keep me. And I made it very clear that this was not happening, because it doesn't seem like our relationship really was going anywhere. I didn't want to say anything initially, because I actually was falling for this girl. But luckily, I was given something that really broke the spell. That she made me realize that this was not working out. Especially the fact that I saw some of the patterns happening. I chose to ignore them, and well, luckily it didn't go any further than just her telling me that she wanted. Because this is what she basically did to basically shatter my illusion again. And not only my illusion, but she basically made me understand that I really have to be very weary and very careful at all times, because there are people out there, you never know who it is, that will actively try to scam you. And regretfully, this girl was no different, no matter how much she tried to plead that she was different. She was not. She showed me who she was, and unfortunately, I believe it. I fully believe it. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, be safe, and remember, there is still magic out there, even now. I just want you guys to know that the magic is in what you see in any situation. Whether it's good or bad, differences is how you proceed beyond that point. So take care of yourselves, guys, because no one else will. That is the truth. Anyway, be safe out there and take care as you exit the den of the Djinn. Be safe.